Within the contested territories of Tarkov, beyond the conventional conflict between the USEC and Bear PMC groups, a more unsettling threat has been identified. Operators and survivors alike refer to this faction as the Devoted, or more commonly, the Cultists. They are not standard military units or raiders driven by greed. They operate with a chilling level of coordination and a distinct, disturbing purpose that represents a tangible and esoteric threat within the region. Encounters with the Cultists are rare, occurring exclusively under the cover of darkness between the hours of 2200 and 0700. They employ unnatural stealth, with consistent reports of their footfalls being completely absent. Standard thermal detection equipment is often ineffective against them, a phenomenon attributed to the use of unknown proprietary stimulants that lower their core body temperature. Their primary method of attack is that of a swift and brutal ambush. Analyses of encounters suggest a structured hierarchy led by a central figure, dubbed as a priest, who is protected by several followers or warriors. The most terrifying weapon in their arsenal is a distinctive knife, which inflicts a potent and debilitating poison, known to cause intense pain, disorientation, and unconfirmed psychological disturbances. Their activity is confined to specific locations that bear hallmarks of ritualistic practices, such as the fortified structure near the customs checkpoint, sections of the shoreline resort, and deep within the wilderness of woods. These sites are often marked with bizarre symbols and chalk circles. As morning approaches, the cult vanishes without a trace. For years, the cult was just a ghost story. Their motives are a mystery. Their faith centered on an apocalyptic event called the Blue Flame. It has been confirmed that this flame was in fact a massive electromagnetic pulse that crippled the region. Despite this scientific explanation, the cult remains steadfast in their belief that they are witnesses preparing the region for the arrival of powerful, unknown entities. The source of their advanced capabilities remains unconfirmed. Their unique characteristics, the immunity to thermal imaging, the potent toxin on their knives, and the very antidote that is required to survive such an attack, suggest access to sophisticated, pre-conflict technology from clandestine research labs, but no definitive link has ever been established. Recently, the Cultists have escalated their activities, marked by the emergence of a new threat, an elite hunter-killer team. Field reports have given this triumvirate of specialized operators the following codenames. Oni, the vanguard of the team. Described as a walking fortress clad in heavy, samurai-style armor, wielding a M60 machine gun, Oni initiates contact with overwhelming aggression to break enemy lines and create chaos. Harbinger, the strategist. Operating in stark contrast to Oni, Harbinger engages from the periphery, using speed and cover to fire and reposition. His presence signals that the cult's greater plan is in motion. He's a living omen of the reckoning they await. Ghost, the silent flanker. Embodying the cult's supernatural silence, Ghost's footsteps are completely absent, closing in for the kill while the target is focused on Oni. He's the vengeful specter of Tarkov's buried sins. Individually, these three are deadly. Together, they form a perfectly synergistic fire team of tank, sniper, and flanker. What is most alarming is how this structure perfectly matches that of another elite unit within the zone, the rogue USEC operators known as the Goons. This similarity is so precise that a new theory has gained traction, that these three in the Goon Squad are not two separate teams, but they are in fact the same individuals operating under different mantles. The Goons' daytime operations as rogue mercenaries could be a secular facade for their true, fanatical purpose, which they reveal at night as this cultist triumvirate. If true, the Dark Mirror concept is not a symbolic challenge between two factions, but a literal representation of a single team's dual, horrifying nature. They would represent both the pinnacle of supreme military force and the embodiment of the zone's esoteric fanaticism. Whether they are one team or two, this elite unit answers to a higher authority within the cult's hierarchy. Perhaps the figure known as the Light Keeper, who is rumored to hold the keys to the region's darkest secrets.